Why do you hate being a thinker sometimes? Trump is pausing tariffs. Trump is pausing tariffs against the rest of the world, but he gave more detail and more insight as to why he's continuing to implement tariffs against China. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications. Let's get into it, y'all.
Of that move Kelly, back. I have to stop you because we are hearing from President Trump now. By the way, he's speaking in front of several auto racing champions of 2024. Let's listen.
To us on trade, not only with, if you look at it, not only with China, but China was by far the biggest abuser in history, and others also, but somebody had to do it. They had to stop because it was not sustainable. Last year, China made $1 trillion off trade with the United States. That's not right. And now I've reversed it. It's for a short period of time, but we made $2 billion. We're making now $2 billion a day. And somebody had to do it. Roger actually said it. Charles Schwab was here a little while ago, one of the great financial people, and he said he's been waiting for 40 years for somebody to do what I did over the last month. And if you didn't do it, you wouldn't have a country. It wouldn't be sustainable. So I'm honored to have done it. And, look, nothing's over yet, but we have a tremendous amount of spirit from other countries, including China. China wants to make a deal. They just don't know how quite to go about it. It's one of those things they don't know how quite. They're proud people. And President Xi's a proud man. I know him very well. And they don't know.
I almost think that Trump be putting stuff in people's head before they even think it to try to control the situation. You know what I'm saying? I almost think that sometimes he says stuff to put it in people's head to think away before he comes to the table, and that he's sometimes trying to tell you what you're going to do before you do it so that he can control the situation even more.
Quite how to go about it, but they'll figure it out. They're in the process of figuring it out, but they want to make a deal. And we have many other countries, as you know, many more than 75.
Happy birthday, Kev.
I'm
going to acknowledge you shortly.
And they want to come here, or they'll go to Commerce, or they'll go to Treasury. We have our great senators here and congressmen. They'll call John.
Like, he'll tell them, like, yo, they want to make a deal. They just don't know how to go about doing it. They definitely want to make a deal. Like, what? What do you mean? Honestly, you need to do that even in your relationships. Listen, you don't even really know what you want. I know what's best for you. Just sit down, calm down, close your eyes, go to sleep. We'll talk about it later. Okay. Listen, you know what? I know that you need sleep. And sleep heals the body. Take a nap. This is what's best for you. Don't worry about it. When you wake up, you're going to feel better. The reason that they're going to close their eyes is because you said when you wake up, you're going to feel better. We do it to our children. For the guys that's actually masculine in a relationship, they do it to their wives, their spouses, they girls. You're planting the seed. You're telling them what they're going to do, and they love to do it, especially when they feel like it's the best thing for it. Hey, you know what? Sit down for a minute. Just chill. Okay. They just cantankerous. They just arguing for no reason. They doing it because sometimes they just want attention. Sometimes they don't want to seem weak. Sometimes they just used to dealing with something a little bit differently. And so you got to tell them what they're going to do before they do it. And you got to plant the seed and help them to realize it so that they go ahead and fix themselves. And you tell them, you know what? Try it. Listen, try it. Try it on your girl. The next time that she start, you know what? You don't even want to argue like that. This is just your way of getting my attention so I can address a couple issues, and then you want us to be able to go out. So go ahead and get dressed and we'll discuss it in the car. She's going to be looking at you like, what? How you know that? You're telling her what she's going to think before she think it, but it's going to be something that she likes. Tell her. Next time she start getting on, oh, you know what? Okay, I hear you. Don't even argue with her. Don't argue with her. Just be like, oh, yeah, okay. You know what I say? You know what my word is? I say, interesting. Because a lot of times they're looking to get a reaction out of you. They looking to argue because they need to get it all. They got that energy pent up in them. And I say, I just listen to them. And then they say, well, because you don't respond right away. Well, what are you thinking? Interesting. What? I'm just gathering my thoughts. Just thinking my way through it. And then sometimes they'll start back talking again because a lot of women, they can't stand the silence. And so silence incentivizes them to talk some more. Silence incentivizes them to talk some more. So sometimes they'll tell on themselves and they'll start to reveal the reason why they're so cantankerous, why they so upset, right? And then you just hit her with it. Okay, I see, I get it. You know what? Can you do me a favor? You don't even acknowledge what they said. You know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you go grab that out of the other room and then go and get dressed? Because listen, I can't wait to discuss some things with you. I got big plans for you. And I love the fact that you came there with me. You know what? Let's talk about it on the way to go play some pool. She's going to be looking like, okay, here. And she's going to come back with whatever it is that you asked her to bring. Here you go. I'm about to go get dressed, all right? I'll be dressed in 15 minutes. No, take your time. Listen, I want you to get dressed. I want you to look your best. I'll be done with this business in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get in the shower real quick, and then we'll by the time we get in the car, they don't even want to discuss it no more. And then you hit her with a little bit of it. You know what? I'm going to make some adjustments because I hear what you were saying. You don't even remember what she said. I'm going to make some adjustments because I hear what you were saying. And then we're going to go ahead and do things a little bit differently. But I know that you want to do this, so let's go ahead. It's over. Conversation is over. Conversation, I'm telling you, I'm not going to keep on giving you all of my tips and tricks, all right? It works 10 times out of 10. It works 10 times out of 10 every single time. The next time that she come with you, plant the seed. Next time she come at you, plant the seed. Now, when you get really good, you'll plant the seed before they even come to you, and then you're proactively solving for the problem. They don't even know that the idea wasn't theirs, but you made it seem like it was there, and so you made it inclusive, and so now she feel a part of whatever it is that you got going on. You know what? I thought about something that you did the other day, and it gave me this idea, and I was just like, dang. She said that, and it sparked this, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to take control of that, and then if you can handle that for me, I really appreciate it. Thank you, baby. Okay, thank you. They just want a little bit of attention, a little bit of acknowledgement. They want a little bit of attention, a little bit of acknowledgement, and they want to feel like they're doing something productive. I got to stop talking so openly on the internet. Let's continue.
They'll go through somebody, but they're all calling, how do we do this? They all want to make a deal. Somebody had to do what we did, and I did a 90-day pause for the people that didn't retaliate.
It's Inception. You planting the thought.
Because I told them if you retaliate, we're going to double it. And that's what I did with China, because they did retaliate. So we'll see how it all works out. I think it's going to work out amazing. I think that our country is going to be at the end of a year or shorter, but I think we're going to have something that nobody would have dreamt possible. A man like Roger Penske, I don't want to get him in trouble with China, so I won't, but he would know that you have
He's
to,
a master
you have
communicator.
To cut the bow, and you have to do what you have to do.
Trump
right,
is a
Roger?
master communicator. He says it
and
and you know what? You never seen nothing like this before. It's going to be the best thing ever. It's going to be the best thing ever. And nobody's done it the way that I've done it. They don't even know what they're thinking. They don't know how to come to the table. They want to make a deal. They want to make a deal, but they don't know how to come to the table. It's going to be the best thing for you guys ever. And nobody's done it like me. Nobody's had it like me. Nobody's had this level of cooperation. We're going to make America great again. He is a master, and he continues to reinforce it. He continues to reinforce it and continues to reinforce it. And he give you some and he pull it back. And he give you some and he pull it back. And he tells you, you know what? You're going to pay for it. You know what? Hold off on that. We only going to tariff you 10% so that we can make sure that you come to the deal. Come to the table. Let's talk about it. It's the art of the deal. It happens every time.
Very happy to have done it.
Yeah, Mr. President,
was there anyone?
the Prime Minister of Greece just told Breitbart's Matt Boyle that he thinks absolutely the European Union and the United States could work out a trade deal that's win-win and, quote, mutually beneficial to both sides. What do you think about the Prime Minister's comments, and do you think a deal could be struck with the European Union?
First of all, I know him. He's a good man, and I appreciate his
He always
comments.
leads with a
Deal
compliment.
could be made with every one of them.
You know what? I know President Xi over there. Xi is a good man. We got a great relationship. You know what? Him over there, I like them over at the European Union. They're great people. We talked before. We did a deal before. They're good people. But they just don't know how to come to the table. We'll talk about it. When we meet in person, we'll figure out what the terms of the agreement is.
A deal's going to be made with China. A deal's going to be made with every one of them. And they'll be fair deals. I just want fair. They will be fair deals for everybody. But they weren't fair to the United States. They were sucking us dry, and you can't do that. You know, we have $36 trillion of debt for a reason. We don't have it there for fun. They have it for a reason. And people took advantage of our country, and they ripped us off for decades. I've been thinking about this for decades. If you ever saw me on television, I was young like these guys. And those are good old days, I'll tell you, Roger. But I was like these guys, young, and I was talking about it. Nothing changed, and nothing was done about it. Then I did it. In my first term, I did it, and did it well. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China and others, and I started the process. But then we had to fix up from the COVID mess caused by China. We had to fix up from that, and we did a good job of doing it. And when we handed back the reins after a rigged election, and when we handed back the reins, the stock market was higher than it was before COVID coming in. So, you know, we did a great job, but we didn't have time to do the big thing, which we're doing now. And it's, it's like a patient is sick. You have to do surgery. Patient is very, very sick. And Joe Biden handed us over a country that was in very serious trouble, economically and in every other way. They let China run away with things. They let other countries run away with things. And maybe worst of all, in a certain way, is what they did at the border. We had people pouring into our country by the millions. Many of them were murderers and drug lords and thieves and people from prisons from all over the world. And there were people from mental institutions, insane asylums. They were taking their mentally insane, and they were dumping them into our country. And I'll tell you, Tom Homan and Kristi Noem are doing a fantastic job in removing them. And now the courts, the Supreme Court just gave us numerous good rulings where we have to be able to get them out. You had other judges trying to take over the system. And think of it, they take over. They want these people coming back, Tren de Aragua from Venezuela, the Venezuela jails, that cut off the fingers of a man in Colorado. They cut off his fingers.
Mixing a story, a little bit of a story.
Looking for help. They said, "Did you call the police?" He said, "Yes, I did." "Put your hand down," and they cut off the fingers. This is what they want to bring these people back. No.
Night Jay, you said they said that it was insider trading. Well, if it was insider trading, we all had the inside track. He announced it a long time ago what he was going to do as far as Liberation Day. Hey, guys, we're going to put tariffs on the world, reciprocal tariffs on the world on April 2nd. I was going to do it on April 1st, but we didn't want it as April Fool's Day. We're going to do it on April 2nd. This is when the tariffs are coming. Wink, wink. Now, if you didn't make $10,000 at least at the very least, if you didn't make at least 10 grand over the last week, shame on you. If you have not made at least $10,000 over the last week, with all of we're about to put tariffs on everybody on April 2nd, then that is a problem for you. Everybody knew it. I didn't know that it was secret information. I thought it was public information of what was about to happen on April 2nd. Who didn't make money? You didn't make, somebody not a part of the bag chasers? Who didn't make money off of this? Oh, man. Listen, I'm telling you, Night J, the only people that are complaining is the people that don't take advantage and they feel like they missed out. It's called the what is it called? Fear of, I forgot what it was called. The only people that's complaining was the ones that did not capitalize off of it. And if you didn't capitalize off of it, snatch your money. What did I tell y'all last night? Take some money off the table, continue to dollar cost average, take your profits, continue to dollar cost average, and enjoy life. You might have to pay a couple of little reduced capital gain taxes or whatever, but you need to be taking your money off the table and enjoying life. If you don't have a stomach for it, if this is something that bothers you, then that's your fault. Fear of missing out, FOMO, fear of missing out. Thank y'all. Thank you to the chat. Hold me down.